Hey, check this out, boss. Check this out, baby. You locked in for another episode of Really Speaking the Podcast. I need you to like, comment, most importantly, subscribe to the channel. This is another episode, man. And I've been starting off the year, inviting more female guests on. We've been having good conversations. Man, we on our third female guest this year, so I think we're doing good. Without further ado, I want to introduce my girl. Man, when I say intelligent, smart, beautiful, a boss, straightforward, outspoken, just like everything that you would want, like in somebody that you would have a conversation with of the opposite gender. With no further ado, my girl Yummy.
What's going
on? How you feeling?
That's a nice introduction. I like that.
Definitely.
Yes, I feel that.
We gotta make sure, I introduce you.
Respect.
Like, yeah,
That's respect.
This respect. I got a lot of respect and admiration for you.
I appreciate that. Same here, though. We go way back.
Yeah, we go back. We got a lot of good history. So it's like no bad blood. You always been somebody I respected. You move how a motherfucker supposed to move out here.
Try to.
So I really respect that. So it's like, man, for me to actually get you here, because I think we talked about this probably maybe a month ago.
We did.
So for you to finally get here, and you looking good. Got the shit together.
Gotta put the glaze on.
Got the glaze on. The hair looking good. Damper.
Thank you.
So how you feeling in 2024? This is a new year. A lot of people, we the second month in the year. So like, how you feeling right now?
You said I'm the third female guest. 3 is my number. Something about them threes.
Something about them threes.
Something about them threes. So, third time's a charm, nothing to the rest. Much respect. But this year is amazing. When I tell you, like, it started off a little weird, right? But everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, because, I got a salon. I was working for somebody in a salon.
Okay.
And the salon ended up shutting down unexpectedly. But it forced me to get my own, you know what I'm saying? I was about to cuss. Can I cuss? My own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just really speaking.
Okay.
Really speaking.
It forced me to get my own shit, and I'm grateful for that. I'm in a much more better, peaceful space. You know what I mean? It's just me, not my cousin in there with his crazy butt. Shout out to Jermaine. Everybody know Main Attraction, so he in there driving me nuts, but that's my love. But it's just such a peaceful space. You know what I mean? I love people, but sometimes you just need your own, Yeah. So that was good, because I probably would have never pushed, myself to that. So,
right.
That was good.
That's what's up. So you was working in the salon and end up going left. The hair industry to me, like, man, it's crazy because compared to how it used to be. So I had a cousin that used to work he used to work for this dude named Supreme. He had Supreme Phase on 34th and North.
I worked there. Who?
B.I. That was his name.
What?
Yeah, B.I.
I used to work at Supreme Phase. Jermaine worked there. Yeah. All of us worked there.
Yeah, Charles and all of them, but they started their own shop. Him and Alexis and my cousin Jeezy used to be a barber in there. Yeah. And I never forget, I used to watch him come in, get him a set booth rent, and then kind of pocket watch and watch a nigga go up, and then he'll lift his price up. I used to see, Charles selling the hair and shit, like, while he doing the hair, like,
it's a hustle.
It was a hustle.
Just like any other hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna be real with you, though, like, I need you to really speak on this, right?
Okay.
Because I got a real issue with, like, hairstylists in Milwaukee.
Okay.
My first issue is the unprofessionalism, like how unprofessional they are. But what I noticed is, because I dated a chick that, you know what I'm saying, she ain't really known out here. People don't know her. And she's so nice to where her biggest disadvantage is her advantage, where people think she gullible and green.
Okay.
But the whole time she really ain't. Like,
right.
She just a very nice person, raised right. So what happens is she'll book with these girls, and what I see is it's similar like what you went through, but you got out today. Like, your appointment at 3:30, you get there, it's one person in the chair, another bitch under the dryer. So it's like, damn, you don't get in the chair till about like 6 o'clock. And it's like, that's one aspect. And then another aspect, you can book with them today for Tuesday. Put your deposit down. This is the real story. She put her deposit down for Tuesday. Monday, a popular chick called her Monday night, like, girl, I'm trying to get in. I need to get in around this time tomorrow. And she like, well, let me move some stuff around for you. I got you. She'll hit up the girl that's less popular and be like, hey, I got to refund you your deposit. I double booked or make up some shit. So it's like, if you're not a known chick, you don't get that treatment. Like, why is that? Like, why is that the industry, like, where the girls be, I feel like they be overcharging, but then they cater to more of the popular girls in the town versus just a regular, normal customer.
Okay, to be honest with you, that's one of the reasons I'm a lock stylist. I like working with men because they easier. You know, ain't no population, ain't no.
Just say we easy.
Y'all,
we just
y'all way easier to deal with. For real. Y'all is. They get their hair done, they get up out of there. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about them running out with no money or none of that. So when it comes down to a lot of these girls, first of all, let's start with, are they licensed?
Oh.
So.
No, they ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh, you know they ain't.
What could you expect from somebody who really ain't, they can't be serious about it if they didn't go to school and get some type of training for it, even if you didn't get your license, okay? But did you attempt to go to school and at least get through some of it to get your license?
So you saying this bitch is in the shop right now that don't got a license?
What? This bitch ain't in the shop that ain't even been to school. This bitch in the shop that's just trying some shit. That's been working out they kitchen and then just went to the shop because they think they good enough.
Wow.
And they build from there. So you gotta, like, who you dealing with.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And that's what you really gotta check with. Like, if they telling you, most of the time, no disrespect to nobody, but they're telling you to wash your hair and all that, if y'all go to these African shops, no disrespect. Like, how do they even know what you wash your hair with? How do they even know if you wash your hair? To even put their hands in your hair without actually washing it and knowing that it's washed themselves, that's nasty. That's unsanitary. You don't know what they did before they got there. That's just unsanitary.
Right.
So you just, it's discernment.
It's discernment.
Yeah.
So my thing is this: have you ever experienced that though? Seen people like overbooking, catering to the popular girls?
And I also seen clients not show up, and I also seen me, hey, I'll squeeze you in, and then the client don't show up, and now I could have squeezed somebody else in. Now I miss paper.
Oh, so you don't require a deposit?
My first time clients, I don't, because I know how many games they play. But after you then came to me, you see my location, you see I'm real, then I require a deposit. Depending on how much you get, you know what I'm saying, it's a 20% deposit, depending on what you're getting. Mm-hmm. But, half, 20%.
Damn,
so
my shit costs
$150.
My shit costs $200.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put down there $40.
$40, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which ain't bad. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, because if you cancel, I done drove there.
Because the deposit definitely.
But then if you cancel, your car has to be down.
But the deposit, that kind of eliminates the cancels. Like, when somebody cancels, at least I got something. Yeah,
but then it's like, you got to think, this how I make my money.
So you saying, now, how often does that happen, though? Like,
a lot.
Okay, by a lot?
What? A lot.
Okay. So we gotta, for the audience and people that's listening, we want to break down what a lot is. Okay, out of say you got 20 bookings in a week, right? Just say 20. We use the number 20. Out of them 20, how many don't show up or cancel?
Okay. Now I have a clientele,
okay.
So it's a little different for me.
So what's the number? And people a week, just so in a week.
For me, clientele, I'll say new clients, because my clientele ain't gonna play with me. But people coming on new, about 5.
So 5 new clients.
5. Now, if your hair is $150.
Right. So you got 5 new clients.
5 new clients.
And how many of them don't show up?
I personally have like new clients a week. I'll say 5 cancellations a week. But new clients.
So look, 5 cancellations a week.
5 cancellations a week.
And how many clients you think you get total a week that don't cancel, that come through?
I'll say 15. It depends on the bad week. It depends, because I do a lot. I only work Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so you saying I got 15 clients that come in a week, and then 5 that don't show up. So that's 20, right?
May cancel.
Back to my number. 20 that may cancel. Yeah. So I got 15.
You mean 5 may cancel, 15? You said 20 may cancel.
Yeah, no, 5 may cancel and 15 may, but the total number is 20.
Right.
So that means on the percentage wise, that's probably like 5 out of 20. It ain't half, so it's about 30%
No, that's 25%.
About 25%
That's
cancels.
25%.
So you got to look at that as, yeah, because I get that.
And then you got to look at it like this. How much money is, if I don't take your deposit.
$5 a week is a lot. But if I take think about it. If I take that $40 deposit.
Okay, but I'm supposed to make $150 when I could have put somebody
think
else
about
in
it.
there.
I take $50 deposit, right?
Right.
Now I'm making $250 a week. But I'm missing another 100. So that's 400. I'm missing 400. So I'm supposed to get $650 for them 5 clients.
But you could have got it.
But I only get $250.
But you could have got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Had you put somebody else in that position where, you know, in that space, had they not canceled.
Okay.
So when I cancel, I'm going to be honest. When I personally cancel or I miss an appointment, eyelashes, nails, whatever, I pay the whole thing plus tip. Because I respect the hustle. I understand. You could have, especially if I made you wait.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna compensate you for your time because you can't get time back.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever had a girl come in your shop and ask for a style, show you a style that she wanted, and you just knew right away it wasn't gonna be cute on the bitch? Like you knew it, but you just still did it.
Y'all know I'm kind of crazy. I'll tell a bitch quick. Excuse me, ma'am.
This ain't gonna fit.
This is not gonna fit your forehead. It's huge. Stop playing, fool.
Like, man,
and then I'll make it funny.
You gotta put the
we'll
bangs
laugh
on.
it off.
You got a big forehead. I feel like you need bangs.
What about this? But you know, I'm not gonna lie. Insist on it. Let's go, fool. Sit down.
You gonna whip her up?
With the cake.
Cool. So how long you been into doing hair though? Like how long? Like when you first started?
My daddy who do hair. My stepmama do hair.
Okay, cool.
So that's.
Did you have a passion for it, or just
not
you feel
at
like
all.
you was? Oh, okay, so
I didn't have a passion for it.
You feel like more like a hustle?
No, I just didn't want. I seen my mama with carpal tunnel. I seen her, you know, go through a lot of pain because she was using like the curling irons with the stove, so it wasn't no flat irons. So my stepmother, she went through a lot, so I didn't want to go through that. And I seen how the shop contained, because the shop would contain you, and it hold you. So it's like I seen how she didn't have a life outside of the shop, and I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to take my baby on trips. I wanted to travel. So I was like, man, I'm about to play tennis.
Cool.
Tennis went the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because I got pregnant at a young age, so my scholarships got messed up. And shit, from that, I was like, man, I'm good at hair. I was doing it out my kitchen. I was like, let me go to school. Stop playing. Went to school for it. And that.
Wow. Okay. So look, on another note, the first conversation that we was gonna talk about. Hold on. Can't forget about me.
I'm moving fast. No. Okay.
Is it why older men date younger women, or is it the other way around? What's
all together? Why do younger men? Oh, anyway.
Why do older men
date younger women? Why do younger women date older men?
Ladies
Have
first.
you ever dated someone younger than you?
Absolutely.
Okay. What was your experience? Like, let's talk about it. Like, that's, I mean, cause.
Okay, put it like this. I dated somebody. I dated somebody 8 years younger than me.
Okay.
So when I was 30, they was 22. Okay. Overall, I could say it was fun. Yeah. But it was stressful in the sense of.
Wait, rewind. I was trying to get myself together. You said you was how old?
30 and she was 22.
30 and 22. Okay.
So the thing was, it was fun, but it was stressful because at the time I didn't have patience, and it was certain things that she did that I realized that you're gonna have patience with her.
It irritated you.
Yeah, because her maturity wasn't where I wanted it to be.
But then it depends on.
She was very she had a lot of, because this the problem was, I think about it, when she was 22, her mother was, because her mother 33 years older than her mother was 55. So she had the old, she knew how to cook, clean, and do the housely things. And
she knew how to be a woman.
She knew how to be a woman. But she was super goofy, which balanced us out.
Because she was young.
But it balanced us out because I'm a serious nigga.
Okay.
I'm always serious, so it was good that she was goofy. It was funny, but I wasn't always laughing all the time. But she'd make it, for real, she'd make a nigga laugh. Damn, baby, I'm she joked with me and shit, but it was that gap in maturity was it it was fun. You know, obviously the sex was great. I was enjoying it, but it was like, man, when it came to like real life issues and shit I was trying to accomplish for real, I'm like, man, I can't. This ain't it. Like, I need some maturity. Like, that shit lasted every bit of like 9 months. See, I wasn't into I'm not a manipulator. I'm not trying to prey on her. I'm just like, it was more like she was mature in certain areas and other areas she won't. So it was the type of woman that a nigga would have to have patience for, because I'm not the older nigga that like, I don't like grooming people, because
Right.
I have this mindset. This is how I think. I'm not trying to build nobody up for the next nigga to reap the benefits. And I really believe in that. Like, you building a motherfucker up for somebody else to reap the benefits, regardless if you don't want to think it or not, because nothing is promised.
Bro,
Life
that's
ain't
real,
promised,
but
tomorrow ain't promised. I'm not finna build. And last time I went to Build-A-Bear, I was 16, going to Mayfair Mall, trying to press my girl. I'm not into Build-A-Bear no more. So I'm like, I'm not building nobody up, teaching them the game, teaching them how to, what I like, what it is, because all I'm doing is preparing her for the next chapter of her life. So I want somebody already fully prepared.
Listen.
That's just me.
Let me tell you something. No matter how much I may be prepared for a nigga, or a man, or a king, or whatever you call yourself, at the end of the day, I don't know you.
What you mean?
I'm saying I don't know you. I don't know your wants. I don't know your needs. I don't know you.
You don't ask?
I mean, that comes with time. So it is Build-A-Bear, because I gotta ask. I gotta get to know you. That's building right there.
Well, my Build-A-Bear ain't your Build-A-Bear. Building you up is like giving you things that can help you, showing you how to do things, teaching you, walking
I'm
you
gonna
through it.
give
That's
anybody
different than learning something about somebody.
I'm gonna give anybody I talk to some game, and he better give me some. That's Build-A-Bear.
I can't knock that. Yeah,
That's Build-A-Bear. Hey baby, you know about this one grant? What grant? No, you gotta.
I mean, that's information. And
That's
yeah,
building. That's building. That's building, because I'm adding to you. The same way you should build me. Hey babe, I don't like how you did that. That's not ladylike. Next time do it like this. That's building. So even if you building me for somebody else and I'm building you for somebody else, that's okay, because that's life and that's gonna happen. Just know that person that's for you is out there, and you need to be built for that person. So when you get to them, you fit. If that's the way it's supposed to be, I'm gonna accept it all. Ain't no losses. It's all wins. You feel what I'm saying? If we don't work out and you put a lot into me, right? And we together and I put a lot into you, I ain't worried about what you take to the next female, because I really had love for you while I was giving you that info. So it wasn't like, oh.
Okay, so if you said, if you don't care about what you take to the next female, and it was because it was real love you had for me, so what are you saying about the women and the men that build people up, give them stuff, and then when they break up with them, they take it back? Was that love? Or that was something else?
I believe it was love, but then.
But what you just said, you'll walk away, don't care.
But that's me.
Well,
some people wasn't raised with
saying,
love.
So what if I buy you a car?
Right.
That's your car, baby.
That's true.
I'm not taking it back because we didn't work out, or I gave it to you because you needed it. I loved you. I wanted to do stuff for you. But in most relationships, men and women, you see Quavo taking the Bentley back from
What did his daddy do?
You get what I'm saying?
What did the men around him do? What did his influences do?
But that ain't love. You supposed to get that shit. You better get that shit right back, boss. Because I got a cousin. My cousin, nigga, I swear to God, nigga, I was 19. He called us. Come get me. The nigga ain't take nothing but his clothes. Now, I ain't gonna lie. My other cousin, who was older than me at the time, like, dog, you ain't finna get your TV or all that shit. Like, bro,
right.
My daughter in there, my nigga. I ain't taking nothing.
That's real.
All I want is my clothes, my nigga.
That's real.
He came and slept on our couch for like 30, 60 days, got him an apartment and never looked back. He started all over. Like, man, I ain't taking nothing from her. I'm just taking my clothes and my body. That's it.
Guess what? When me and my baby daddy separated, me and my child's father separated.
Like, I ain't taking nothing from you.
Hey, where you going? You ain't gotta leave. Let's bust these bills down. You stack your money, I'll stack my money. 6 months, you hit it. Like, why kick you out? Why go through all of that?
Yeah, but some people stay in them situations because they can't financially leave anyway.
Because they ain't, the way they handling their money, they spending, they kicking it. People get it. Every day it's about how you handle it.
Okay. In that sense, is people got poor money management skills.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't manage their money properly. Like, I get it. Like,
a lot of people. I didn't know how to manage my money.
But sometimes a breakup costs you about 10,000. Like, if you want to walk away from, like, I know my breakup cost me 10 G's. I left with nothing.
But did you leave because she made you, or was it your pride that made you leave?
Well, you got to think about it. You got to think about it though. When I left her, it was to really show her that I didn't need her.
Okay, so
because I don't like women that do things for a nigga and constantly remind me what you do. Like, did you do it genuinely, bitch, because you want to see me win? Or, bitch, you do it just to have something over me or throw something in my face? Because everybody that give you shit don't have good motives.
Okay, I got a question.
So I ain't respect that shit.
Were you being, real talk right now, were you being unappreciative? Because I didn't been through that where I had to be like, hold on, no, I didn't did this and did that. I didn't went and did it because a person felt like what they were doing was more than what I was doing.
Well, put it like this, I had a standard, and I'm sorry, like, at the time, I could be real, I was an immature nigga, I had a standard because it's like, okay, this last bitch I was with did this, so like, don't try to jack on me with this shit I appreciate, but it's nothing compared to what, like, it ain't no major shit, like, I'm just in a little rut right now. I left to show her I didn't need her, and, you know, I left her with everything, you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, and what I did, like, and my life did take off, and I started to do better without her, and then slowly for surely, she started to decline a little bit, she started to lose, and it was like,
because her guidance left.
And at the end of the day, I'm like, baby, I want you, I don't need you. Like, anything I do for you, I'm not going to keep reminding you what I did for you.
But back to what I was saying, was it a pride thing? It sounded like, bro, it was a pride thing.
Definitely I had pride.
Boom.
At the end of the day,
so,
I don't like, listen.
It's okay to admit that you got pride, but it didn't cost you $10,000 to break up. Your pride is what cost you $10,000.
I'm just saying, nigga, I had to go.
But listen to what I'm saying. But the breakup didn't cost you $10,000. The pride.
No, I had to leave.
Why?
Because at that time it was like
y'all couldn't sit down and talk at all.
At the time, I think I showed you a few of my cards, and then you looked at that like that was all the cards I had. And in your mind, you thought like, oh, I know everything about this nigga. I know what he can do, he can't do. Oh, nigga, you can't do shit without me, so I can talk to you any kind of way. I could treat you any kind of way, or I could feel any kind of way. I could talk any kind of way. And I'm like the type of nigga I am.
Was she paying on, at the time, was she paying on the bills? Was she... being honest, yeah. Because when
No, she was paying majority of the bills.
Okay, let me tell you.
At the time, it was like... we probably had like $3,000 a month for bills.
Let me tell you why I said that.
Probably like a G.
Let me tell you why I said that.
She was footing the bills, so she was feeling herself.
This is why I said
that. But this was a situation where I was fresh out.
Okay, I'm not knocking you.
And the motherfucker knew what I was capable of.
No, listen to me.
But I'm like, baby, I'm gonna bounce back.
I'm not knocking you, but listen to what I'm saying.
I was going through my phase.
Dude, females when they pay the bills and they take on that masculine role, because that's a masculine role, just real shit.
Yeah.
They take on that masculine role, then they become masculine. They feel like they in control.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I feel like personally, it's for the man to take care of the bills so I can submit completely. Like it ain't even about just the bills. It's just the control.
And I truly agree with that. I never had a problem with my girl. See, my problem is I'm not taking care of everybody, bitch.
You don't supposed to.
Like, this bitch for everybody. I'm not taking care of you, but you my girl. So, like, I've been having my own house since I was 18. You know, I didn't live with one woman before. And to say that it was a bad experience would be a lie. It was good, but at the same time, I learned things about her that I necessarily didn't like, and she learned things about me that she couldn't necessarily accept. And throughout that, it was just like, and you gotta realize at this time it was COVID, so during COVID, a motherfucker just was like stuck with a motherfucker.
Man, so you had to get to know a motherfucker.
Had to get to know a motherfucker.
I promise you.
And then when you get
I knew to know my kids more like, wow.
Like, damn. And
on the real.
And that's you being 100, because at the end of the day, I'm looking at it from this standpoint like, damn.
That's so real.
I really see things that I never would have seen because I was stuck and I was forced to see this shit. So now it's like I see this shit in plain sight now. So I'm like, damn, I don't really like this. I don't really like that. And instead of being a shiesty nigga, I had to have a hefty conversation about it, or at least try.
Yeah.
Like, and just pointing out little shit. And instead of, as a woman, taking accountability, you get to doing the tit for tat shit. Well, you do.
Okay.
And that's where the issue
You know
is.
her mom. Do you know her mom?
Mm-hmm.
Is her mom like that?
I never, when I met her mama didn't have a boyfriend, so I didn't see how she acted.
Is she back and forth with her mom? Because this is the thing. Everything is a learned behavior, right? Yeah. So if she was like that, it came from somewhere, right? And if you really like her, and this is what I be telling people, if you really like her, if you really like a person, then you gonna say, hey, babe, why are you doing that? What's wrong? Why are you doing tit for tat? Where'd that come from? You know what I'm saying? And that's how that building began. A lot of us, especially young people, we don't have those conversations. You know what I'm saying? We just be like, man, dude, weird, and we be gone. But if you really mess with somebody and you really deal with somebody, you should be getting to the root like, hey, why you doing tit for tat with me, man? You know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? And that's just, that, me personally, because I'm a hard shell to crack, that make me be like, to be honest with you, my mom. And then now we having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about communication. When I tell you, my dad told me last time, communication rule the nation, and he was so real about that because it does.
So you feel now I understand that in its whole entirety. So why do you feel younger women are attracted to older men?
Because of that. Because an older man gonna say, come here, sit down. It's emotional intelligence. They gonna say, what? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing the shit? And even as tough as I am, I'm gonna be like, I had a long day, man. And I'm gonna spill it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even about you right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just having a fit. Because at the end of the day, no matter what a woman portrays, whether it's toughness, attitude, or whatever, she going through something. And what's going on. And they get to the root of that. And I respect that. It's easier to respect than somebody that's going to be like, oh, man, she tripping, man. I'm about to go do this.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel that, because this is my opinion, what you think about this? I feel like a lot of young women that date older women
are looking for father figures.
Damn, can I finish my thought?
I'm just saying.
What you in my head or something?
I'm just saying, a lot of people say that.
You can't, it's not that it's looking for father figures. They are missing it, but it's like a father figure type nigga. Like not in the whole sense of it. It's more like to protect her. Somebody always gonna beat her, because most of the time, like I know a girl, she was 22 dating a 48-year-old. Now, at the end of the day, she was already getting her own money, but he put things in front of her. Yeah. But
she going back into that little soft, because she wants you to protect her.
That soft girl era.
She wants you to, you know what I'm saying? That's why everybody talking about why is every female talking about a soft girl era? Because they want to go back to be a little girl. They want to be protected. They want that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men take that, oh man, she want to, yeah, she should. Because
what about the delusional women that want that but know they don't deserve that?
What woman really don't deserve it? Unless the bitch crazy in the range. But what woman really don't deserve it? Like, no matter what she been through, no matter who she is, why don't she deserve that?
It ain't about what she been through. It's about
how she acting.
How she getting ran through. How she representing herself. How she presenting herself to the public and how she carrying herself. Niggas ain't finna do that to you. Like, you not special no more. You
most females that's being ran through.
But I'm saying she fucked that opportunity up.
Most females is being ran through. Because let's just be real. We're talking
real. We being real, but no matter how delusional men are, right? Because it's a lot of niggas that's delusional, right? It's a lot of niggas that's delusional, right?
Yeah.
And the number one thing, niggas only care about how many niggas have had you by virtue and caring about the character of you, how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. Because it's good women. Because I personally, this is just my thought. It's a nigga named Trick Fontaine, man. I really like dude. He be on the Tonight Conversation. He very intelligent, articulate nigga.
Okay.
I really fuck with everything he say. He ain't never said nothing that I ever disagree with. And he said the realest shit ever. He said the only niggas that's worried about a bitch body count is a nigga that's not in the count. That's the only nigga that.
I'm gonna tell you something.
And I respect, and that's the realest shit ever, because if niggas in the room talking about a known bitch, and niggas be like, I fucked her, like, hell yeah, I fucked that bitch too, that bitch cold. But the nigga that didn't fuck her, he mad. He hating. Man, that weak ass bitch. Because niggas, swear to God, I used to think niggas was mad at a bitch. Like, damn, why he so mad at the bitch? He mad because he can't get the bitch. So niggas all like, that's why I don't listen to nobody. I mean, I would never, if I liked you, literally, man, it ain't a nigga in the streets of Milwaukee I would get any information about you from, because he's not gonna tell me nothing.
Why
good.
would he?
He's a pure hater.
Okay, listen.
So that's what I don't like.
Somebody told me something, right?
That's real though.
Somebody that I was dating, he told me that no matter who I was talking to or what I was doing, he was gonna have me. He like, I would have went through any nigga to get you. Period.
Facts.
He like, so anybody that really wants you, they gonna take you away from all of that. Come here. Watch out. Watch out, bro. Watch out. I like her. Watch out. Watch out. Come here. You know what I'm saying? Now,
but ain't it a risk with that though?
If the woman ain't wild and all of that, that's different. That's different.
You basically saying
you can't
promoting Captain Saving.
No, you can't save a hoe.
You can't be on the show.
You can't save a hoe.
That's what you just promoted.
No, I'm not saying a hoe.
Tell a nigga to come here when this bitch out here.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
Busting down.
I'm not busting down. Not busting down. I got a lot of male friends. I do, just because I don't mix with
red flag.
Shut up. That ain't no fucking real friend.
How? You can never fuck. I would never fuck with you. You got all these niggas around you. Ain't no nigga around you.
How?
Unless
Why?
he fucking gay.
Why?
Ain't no motherfucking straight man with a dick that like women. He's laying in the cut. He plotting on your pussy.
Okay, let me tell you this. First of all, you got to know where the woman from.
Let me tell you this.
Hold on, pause. Listen.
I want to finish this because you've been cutting me off a lot. And I've been letting you.
Okay, go.
You could call one of them niggas right now and be like, hey, friend, what you doing? He like, shit, chilling, man. He like, I ain't gonna lie, friend. I'm drunk as fuck. And I was just like really thinking about you. Like, I really just want to just get this out the way.
Let's try.
Wait.
Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Let me tell you why.
If you call that nigga right now.
On my life.
I want you.
On my life. Be quiet. Let me tell you why.
And what he gonna say?
Let me tell you why.
You
gotta know who you talking to and what you.
Yummy, what he gonna say?
I'm gonna tell you.
You know his mind?
Yes. Let me tell you why. Because my daddy laid a lot of.
Tell me what he gonna say.
Let me tell you. First of all, my daddy laid a lot of. Listen. This is what he gonna say. He gonna say, you crazy, man. Get off my phone, man. Where you at? He said, are you okay? How much you want to bet? How much? Listen, I'll put money on you. I'm going to tell you why.
You can call a nigga.
Let me tell you why. Do you want me to?
That's straight. That like niggas.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Like females.
Do you want me to tell you why?
And he going to say,
do you want?
Friend, I'm lit, drunk. I just left the steakhouse.
Do you want?
I'm tired of holding this feeling in.
My phone.
I want
my phone right here. Hold on.
Where
you think it's a game?
Come meet me.
I'm going to tell you why. Because it's about the respect you put out. It's about the respect you put out. It's about how you hold yourself as a woman. You set the boundary as a woman.
Call him.
Watch this.
Call him.
He gonna be like, man, is you
say it exactly how I said. What you doing? What you doing? Hold on. This is how we gonna do it. What you doing, friend?
I know what to do.
I'm drunk. I swear to God. I can't lie. I really want you to come. Quiet. Yeah.
It's gonna be a shocker if he do anything different. Which one you want? Okay, this is
Damn, she said which one you want.
Okay, this is like, bro. Both of these is my friends, but neither one of them gonna go pick them.
Call Zell bro, because everybody fake like they're your bro. I ain't gonna say nothing. And you better make it. Don't say it. Oh, man. Call the wrong number.
What it say? No, I'll call you back.
Call the other nigga.
Okay.
Other friend. What's the other friend? Call that nigga. Say the same shit.
Oh my God, I'm so fucking drunk, dude. Where you at, Rob?
At home.
Man, I'm so fucking horny, dog.
Girl, stop playing.
I'm not playing. I want you. Where you at?
I need you to stop playing and talking like that.
I'm not talking like nothing. I'm serious. Where you
You
at?
are. You never talked like that before. I don't care how drunk your ass is. I'm at home. Me
Okay.
and my kids.
All the kids there.
Yeah, they here. They gotta go to bed for school. Like now.
I just want to be cuddled. Can you at least hold me?
Man, that nigga sound like a fruitcake.
Nigga, that nigga ain't no fruitcake. Nigga, don't play. Them niggas know not to play with me. It's because I said it. You heard what he said. You ain't never talked like this before. I don't play like that. It's about the women who be flirting and shit. He want to make sure I'm okay. This is my people. Listen. When you got respect and you put yourself out there as respectful.
Man, that's 1 out of a million.
Man.
Yeah, call me and say, friend, where you at?
You bet.
I'm sending location.
Listen.
I'm gonna line you up.
Man, shut the fuck up.
I don't give a fuck.
And that's why you would never be my friend in that manner, motherfucker.
Fuck,
I know who to.
That's one. That's
It's
one.
many.
That's one.
But I'm just saying, like, the people I consider friends, they not gonna play with me like that.
I'm not dating.
I could
a
call
woman with too
my
many male
girlfriends.
Fuck that.
You talking about that? What you talking about, male friends? My bitch friends want to fuck me probably more than my males. Let's call one of them and say that.
I watch that.
But see, y'all be too. First of all, these
No,
hoes be the one that be having the most
I get it, but
diseases.
hey, man, that's
They
one
be
out
the
of.
ones that be
listen,
having the most
hey,
diseases.
shout out to him. That's 1 out of a million.
Oh,
Shout out
here
to
he
him.
go. I proved that point.
No, shout out to him.
I'm just saying.
Shout out to him.
I
That's
know who
1 out
I
of a million.
deal with. I know who
That's
I'm
1 out of a
around.
million. I call my motherfucking friend shit.
It ain't about him. I'm
I ain't
just
got no
saying.
female friends.
I got.
'Cause I know them
Okay,
bitches,
let me tell you.
They won't.
Okay, first of
They
all, I
want
do
something.
hair,
Okay.
so I have a lot of male clients. Start there. So I have to keep it in this level because a lot of niggas be at me. But once I'm to the point where niggas be like, "Oh, damn, folks, I thought you was gay." That's how hard I be like, "Man, come on, bro, stop playing." I bro you to death to the point where you won't even try nothing with me.
So
Now you got respect
for
for
me.
me.
Bro, a nigga.
To death.
Okay.
To death. What? To death. I make you think you my real brother. How mama doing? How she feeling?
At the end of the day, you just like a rare case of some shit. I don't know what it is, but I know for a fact. I just watched Monique, the comedian, the Oscar-winning actor, said before her husband was her husband, they was like brothers. She used to call him brother. He used to come over her house. They was like roommates while she was like, they lived together as brothers and sisters, and he had a girl, she had a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this shit crazy, man. This a big percentage of women.
But
you that 1%. Hear me out. You that 1%. That's rare.
It's more than
That's
one.
rare, boss.
It's more than one.
Man, ain't no motherfucker having no male friends that ain't trying to line you up. I mean,
I'm not saying a lot of them
but
won't.
you gotta be able to admit that
But
shit
I
as
know.
a woman.
I'm not saying a lot of. I'm not saying a lot of them don't.
You know how many bitches call me cuz and bro that I done cracked all kind of shit.
But
Introduce me to that nigga.
Why would
Disrespectful
you
little bitch.
Why would you allow that?
I don't care. That's her job.
Nah.
I
I'm
ain't
not gonna
tell
be
her-
around
I
no
ain't-
people like that. You gotta know who you fucking
I ain't
with.
tell her to do that.
Bitch, you gonna call? Hey, don't call me cuz.
A motherfucker seen me. They
Ain't
rented. A
nobody ever
motherfucker rented my
call me
party bus.
sis.
Swear to God, I came on a bus. The motherfucker, she right next to the nigga. It's her nigga. Soon as she see me, she beat me to it before I say anything. She like, what up, cuz? Cuz this my. I'm like, man, these
You know what's so crazy?
play games.
Before you get on the bus and I see you, my ex, now with my nigga, I'm like, hey, babe, my ex right there. You finna get on the bus.
Oh, now you gonna create vibes.
No, because the nigga,
you supposed to did that with your dude. I respect
that's what I'm saying,
that.
my dude.
You know what I'm saying?
My dude,
But
I
it's
turn
like,
to my dude and say, hey, dude.
I had no
this
idea
is
you even
my-
had this nigga. Cause I was just literally, nigga, 2-3 nights ago, nigga, cracking your motherfucking back. So I'm gonna walk up to you and speak and not even notice this nigga. So now you didn't put me in a twist because you ain't keep it real with me. You just kept it real with him.
Oh, see, she cracked you 3 days ago. I don't know.
So you posted, you know what I mean? You supposed to
Yeah,
keep
that's
it
a
real
lot.
with
That's a
me
lot.
and him.
But that was a lot, though. I didn't know all that. You
so
left
these
that
bitches-
information out.
Yeah, these bitches ain't.
Okay, boom. I got a scenario. Okay. I'm talking to this dude. Younger dude. Right? I'm new to today. This is the first time I'm like, damn, I'm going to talk to you. And I kind of liked him.
Mm-hmm.
So we just started talking. Now, mind you, I've been dealing with older niggas for years. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I still got a connection with some of my exes because we just cool like that. You know what I'm saying? I would never call them bro, but that's my ex. You know what I'm saying? And we cool. So, and shit, I'm single. So if I ever wanted to do something, that's my business. You know what I'm saying? So me and him talking. Now, when me and him started talking, I didn't do nothing with none of them because just out of respect to seeing who this nigga was and what he about, I ain't gonna really do nothing because I need to be focused on him, right? But one of my exes, we had a conversation because we cool. We had a conversation and it was left on his voicemail. The conversation was left on his voicemail. Now, mind you, I already told the young dude about the older dude. I told him, look, I've been knowing him for a while. We cool, you know, this is that. And, you know, boom, boom, boom. So you already know about him. So when he called me, like, well, I get a voicemail from Bob. I'm like, damn, when? So now he mad because he feel like, what you doing? Why you ain't tell me you was having a conversation? It was late at night. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, well, shit, you tell a motherfucker too much information in the beginning, they'll use it against you. They'll come back and be like, hey, I remember that time you was out, which I was wrong because he's new. And I can't use what I used to be on the old nigga, on the new nigga. I was wrong for that. So I'm like, so when it came back, I'm like, dang. I said, I'm sorry, I should have really told you. You know what I'm saying? That I was out that night with him and we had that conversation. I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do nothing, but we did have that conversation. It was on your voicemail. He seen the voice. It was a conversation. It wasn't nothing crazy. So he like, I see the conversation, but why you ain't tell me? So that's the emotional intelligence because I think with an older man, we would have worked through it like, babe, why you ain't tell me? Okay, well, next time you got to tell me shit because I don't want to not trust you. You know what I'm saying? And then we going to move past it. With these new age, younger dudes, they oh, man, and they trust issue, and they got a whole trust issue with you. You know what I'm saying? You could be the realest thing for them. But because something went wrong, they like, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing with dating with old and young, just emotional intelligence.
See, the thing about it is this, right? It's too many double standards in dating because you will have an older man, 48, dating a 22-year-old, and he's a predator. But you got a famous woman by the name of Drea.
Who's Drea?
Drea, she's a reality star, whatever, housewife, whatever you want to call her. She dating Jalen Green off the Houston Rockets.
I don't agree with that.
He's 20.
I don't agree with that.
He's 21 years old.
I have an 18-year-old.
She's 40.
I have an 18-year-old.
But you don't agree with it, but nobody actually looks at this as predatorial because this woman is 40 now trying to get impregnated by a 21-year-old who's finna sign a $200 million contract in the offseason. So it's like she's plotting on him as like predator on every level.
She is.
But the world look at that like we ignore that. We won't say nothing about that, right? We don't look at that, but we look at if it was the other way around, 40-year-old dude, 21-year-old girl, because I do hear a lot of different conversations about dating the older, younger. I hear that most older men don't want to date somebody their age because they can't manipulate them, all that. Then I hear older men say, I don't want to date no older woman my age because they done fucked everybody. They ran through. Because a lot of niggas like young pussy.
Yeah, because it's fun.
Yeah, it's just something to do.
It is.
But why would I make a young bitch my girl? I would make her my plaything. That's just me. I'm at the age I'm at, 37. I couldn't date no 25-year-old or 22-year-old. I couldn't do it right now.
It depends on who the 22-year-old is.
It gotta
her
be
mindset.
Gotta be her mindset.
Her mindset.
Where she at financially? What the bitch credit look like?
Why financially though?
Because at the end of the day, I'm not into taking care of nobody.
It ain't about that. Listen to me.
That's just me. I'm not into taking care of nobody. I'm not into taking care of nobody.
If you meet somebody who's 28, right? She caters to your needs, right? She's intelligent and she got goals.
That's different. That ain't nothing but a 9-year gap.
What did you just say? 25? Okay, 22.
I said 22.
If you meet a young girl that's 22, got goals. She done went to college. She almost got her master's, but then she got a little debt because of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's different.
No.
She's driven.
It's not.
I can deal with that.
Okay, so you can't say you
The average
won't miss.
22-year-old girl ain't got them criteria.
Shit, the average 34-year-old man ain't got certain stuff neither. So
but sometimes
that's
you
my
do the
age.
circumstances. Prison set a lot of young black men back.
Okay,
in the world. So it's like
you're right with that. And I mean,
what's the woman? What's her excuse? She ain't go to jail.
Yeah, but prison ain't just. Prison is not
prison is
behind.
A setback.
Okay, listen.
It's a big setback.
Prison is not just behind bars. You could be in prison out here.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's more people out here in prison than it is in there.
Because it's in the mind.
Yeah, fact.
So you can say, what was her excuse? She probably was in prison.
Yeah, but that's fucked up.
That is fucked up. But she could have had an abusive mom, or she probably got sex abused. A lot of women get
really
abused.
Called this nigga and he said, "Stop playing with me like that."
On the real,
you don't talk like this.
On the stop playing.
She flag.
The real thing, though, I really want to talk about, I want to get into is women and men who date through trauma and they not healed yet. Because what I be seeing a lot is, I think it's a lot of misconceptions out here too about that healing stuff. People like, you need to take time to yourself and heal, and time heals everything. To me, the time heals everything is a cliche, because time doesn't heal everything. Because I can go a whole year without dating and I'm not working on myself.
I was about to say,
so I'm not doing nothing. I'm not. Real. Okay, if I don't like therapy, I'm not working out, I'm not praying, I'm not doing nothing to fix the trauma. Because what I learned is, people do think, okay, I just ain't gonna date nobody for 6 months, or I'm gonna be celibate for 6 months. But that's just the one focal point of the healing. Now you gotta do the work.
That's real.
What is my triggers? What put me in this position? Because I learned, me as a man, right, I had to take accountability. Like, so one of the issues I always had to work on, I always had abandonment issues.
Okay.
Where I always felt abandoned a lot, going to prison, people leaving me, family, friends, women. So I had to learn, like, when I was interacting with women, I had to be very transparent and open with them, like, hey, I got abandonment issues. And anytime a woman, because before I identified that and actually was honest with myself, when I used to meet somebody and they appear good or seem good, I like purposely sabotage the relationship, because I knew, like, damn, this person too good for me, or she'll do right by me. But I was really tricking myself out of the situation, because I always had that abandonment issues where I feel that I have been abandoned so many times from so many different people in my life, to where I didn't really know how to deal with people, because I always felt in the back of my mind, at some point you're gonna abandon me, you're gonna leave me. So I had to deal with that. I had to sit in that trauma while I was trying to date people, and I realized not only was it one fair to them, it was not fair to me in the process. So what I did was, I really took a long time, like, working on myself, like dealing with the, okay, why do I feel abandonment? Taking accountability, like, okay, motherfuckers left me when I was in jail. Well, look, Javad, didn't nobody put you in prison. You did. You made the mistakes to put yourself
in.
So I was taking accountability for, like, a lot of the things I did, because I noticed about people who have abandonment issues or any issues dealing with trauma, they always point that finger. You know the saying, you point one finger at somebody else, point two back at you.
So I want you to think I was texting. I was writing it down because I didn't want to, jump in on it.
No, you ain't wrong. It's just.
But look what I wrote.
Abandonment issues, you was the problem. And that's just how
my dad.
That's how I feel.
My dad been in and out of jail my whole life.
Because some people think that's just a woman thing, with, like, feeling abandoned from fathers and parents, but niggas be having abandonment issues too.
My dad.
And I had them growing up, so it was like
getting in and out of jail.
I wasn't trying to really.
That's not nobody's fault. You really abandoned us, and I know you were trying to do what you were trying to do. And it's not talking to you. This really just speaking out to my daddy. I know men go to jail and they say they doing what they doing for their family, but really you leaving your daughters out here for predators. You leaving your boys out here not to be men. So you not the one being abandoned. Really your family is. And that's why I tell a lot of boys, like my little brother, like, you talk about daddy leaving you, but then you leaving your kid because you doing the same thing he did. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. And until us as black people break the cycle, it's gonna keep happening. You blamed your daddy for abandoning you. Now you out here hustling like him. Mm-hmm. So who you gonna abandon? And that's why my son, I be on him so hard. Even though he get on my damn nerve, I be on him so hard because I just want him to break that for our family. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy been in and out of jail my whole life, and I do he called me like, hey baby, call me, tell him to put some money on my book. It's like I'm his secretary, and it's like, nigga, like you could have just stayed out. I need you here. I need my blinds put up at the shop. I gotta pay somebody to do that. I need advice, daddy. And you and even though my daddy give me advice, don't get me wrong, I love my daddy. That's my dude. But it's you're not here. Okay. You put yourself in position, and you feel abandoned because we feel abandoned because you're not here.
You know, it was a time, right, that you know, I never knew my father growing up, but my family did. My sisters knew who he was. Everybody knew more about my father than me, and I finally met him when I was probably like 13. He got married to a woman. He pulled up. Actually, had his wife in the car. She still had the wedding dress on, like he left the wedding.
Damn, he didn't tell nobody. He just pulled up.
And we was talking, you know what I mean? And he told me he was gonna come back and get me for the weekend. So I never forget it. I was excited the next couple of days. I packed up all my stuff. I was sitting on the porch after I got out of school that Friday. You know, my sisters and them. I get out of school first. I get out 2:30. My sister get out 3:30. So they coming in. They seeing me on the porch. So he supposed to got there at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock come, 4 o'clock come, 5 o'clock come, 6 o'clock come. I never forget it. My sisters and them come and open the door, see me on the porch, like, making jokes and shit, like, boy, he ain't coming. Like, you might as well bring your buddy in. He ain't coming. And I'm sitting there, like, as a child, like, man, fuck up, man. He coming. I mean, but the whole time, like, I sit out there from 3 o'clock literally to 11 o'clock for 8 hours waiting on my daddy to come. And when he promised me he was coming to get me, we was going to go play basketball. He told me all this stuff because when I met him, he made all these excuses up about he was in prison for 8 years and this and that. He just made a lot of excuses why he wasn't around. And, you know, me being an excited child, I just forgave him right in that moment. And, man, when he didn't show back up, man, it just crushed me. And it's like, I made a promise to myself that I would never, ever make my kids feel what I felt. And that's why I fight so hard for my children.
That right there.
And I do what I need to do. Like, I'm not trying to portray to be the best father, but I just got to be present because that's what I'm fighting for right now. I'm fighting just to stay present in their life because that feeling, that abandonment, that hurt, that shit drove me into like anger. It fucked with me a lot, and it affected my relationships with family, with friends, and how I went about shit. Cause I always was an angry child. When I used to see my sisters, when I used to see my sisters, they father, he was active. He used to come get them all the time. Anytime I seen anybody who had a relationship with their father, I instantly didn't like them. I just had a cringe
in my
soul for him because I'm like, I never had that.
This crazy.
And this was just a younger me. This was just a younger me, like how I was when I was younger.
This the problems right now, right there with my sisters. My sister's dad wasn't there for them, and my dad was there for me, and they literally got a problem with me because I'm talking about, and we grown, and it's still like, oh yeah, anything I do is a problem, and it's like, damn, what's the problem? And I had to realize, like, it's not me.
But just imagine the child is 6 kids in a house and it's 3 different fathers, and only one father out of the 3 is actively coming to get one. It automatically it's not justifiable, but it's understanding to know that the other kids may have resentment. Not against you, but for what they don't have. So it seemed like it's for you because you're like, no, they don't like me, but it's really the resentment they have because they wanted that. Everybody wants a piece of that. But it's not even. Trust me, everybody wants that. Even little girls.
It's an adult too.
But the thing about it is,
because you got to think,
you only adult by age. some people are very immature.
You're right.
Just because somebody 35 or 40 don't mean they 35 and 40. They could be 12.
But what I'm saying is those same problems that you had as a childhood can happen in families as adults. Like,
yeah, carry over.
Yeah. Like my sisters, they didn't have it. So now that my dad, even though my dad ain't in my life because he locked up. I think he's 60, he locked up. But he in my life because he called me and check on me. They daddy don't do shit. Period. My brother daddy, he called and check on them. So it's 3 daddies in the household, but one of them don't do nothing. So my little sisters feel abandoned. You know what I'm saying? And I had to check myself because one time me and my sister get into it, she was just going off on me. I'm like, what? Nigga, I'm the one to do nothing. Everybody. I'm the one to look out for what do you... I had to think about it like, damn, this ain't about me. This ain't even about me. It's about what she going through within herself, and it's only towards me. You know what I'm saying? She like, bitch, I'm sick of you. You think you got everything. Da, 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 da. And I'm thinking to myself, what everything? What you talking about? I share with everybody. Even if I do got everything, I share. So what are you talking about? Like, what? Wait. And I thought about it like, damn, it's my daddy. Because even though it's my daddy a cool, he just smooth. So he still call them. He try to check on them, but it's not the same because it's not your daddy. So I think it is even more bad that, like, it's my daddy, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to call and check on them. They man, why your daddy called me today? And I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, you should be happy about that. Like, my daddy calling and checking on you, you know? Tell him to stop calling my phone. And I'm like, regardless of what happened between him and mama, it's the fact that my daddy reaching out to check on you. You should feel like, you know, why not answer his phone calls?
Facts.
But it's because they don't have their own father. They don't know how to receive them.
Well, you know, that's there's a lot of childhood trauma and things that a lot of us as adults we still ain't over. We just swept it under the rug. But I tell people all the time, like the most healthiest thing we can do is revisit a lot of that shit that we've been through, so we can kind of address it head on and just get it over with. Because I used to watch this shit. I forgot what it was called, but it was a show where they gave the victims the opportunity to talk to the killers and stuff in the prisons. And I never understood that, and I was watching it as I understood as I got older. I was like, why would they want to do that? But it was like they really needed that to live. Like they was not living literally. They need to know, why did you kill my mama? Why did you shoot my dad? Why did you do this? And it's like I learned that is like the same concept with a lot of people with their fathers. They be want to know, like, because you see it all the time with celebrities, and you see these things like, why you weren't there for me? I seen Ari sitting down with her daddy, and she was having conversations like why you wasn't, like, Pops, why you wasn't there for me? Like, I needed you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he blamed the mother and shit, you know, and it's kind of like,
you ain't fight for me.
You ain't fight for me, and and that's one thing I realized, that everybody needs some sense of closure. So my question I'm asking you is, why do you think people still try to date through current trauma and things that they haven't healed from? Like, why do you think they put themselves through that? Is it because it's a stigma in the black community that, I don't know who started this, but people have been following this format for a long time. To get over a nigga is to get under another nigga. And that's something a lot of people do. Even men, they do it. They that's why they always try to double back, because they go think the grass is greener, go mess with this girl and realize, like, you know, you always trying to get over somebody by getting under people. So, like, really, what is your what is your thought process on, like, why do people date? Why they still dealing with trauma and things that ain't healed from? Like, it's like live and fresh, and they still trying to date through it.
To be honest with you, it's crazy because
it's just an honest opinion. I don't think it's a right or wrong answer. It's just more your opinion on how you see it. It's your perspective and how you look at it. Because that's the only way we can come from. We can't come from nobody else. We only can come from our perspective.
That's real.
And how we view it. Because everybody don't view shit the same. I just want to know your view.
When you break it all down, like,
of why?
Break it all. If I break it all down in my mind, in my whole understanding, I know that when God first created us, It was just beings, right? And we had to connect with one another. You wash I wash your dishes, and you do my laundry. You know what I'm saying? So to connect with somebody else, they may have what you need to heal. So why would I isolate myself through healing when the next person may have the medicine? Why, if I got diabetes, why not talk to somebody who had diabetes and cured it? If I won't even talk to them and they may have the remedy, then I'm just sitting with this pain that I could have been healed because I isolated myself. So I feel like actually dating through trauma is the best way to get through trauma, because if somebody really love you with the love of God and somebody truly want to see you healed, they going to do what they do to take the time to try to heal you.
But what about the manipulators that look at that as an opportunity to prey on you?
Like what? What type of manipulators?
Because it's when you dealing with current trauma, a fresh breakup and stuff like that, it's one of the most like vulnerable stages of your life. Like, and only thing I learned about a human is you better trust them to be a human. And when you see a predator, you see somebody weak and vulnerable, you take advantage of it in the sense of, I'm gonna tell you all the right things and act like I care, and I really don't.
But do you?
I just want to use you and manipulate you and get what I want.
What's your religion?
I'm spiritual.
Very spiritual. You believe in the higher power.
I'm spiritual.
Do you believe that everything happens for the greater purpose of you, whether it's good or bad?
I understand that things happen that I don't understand, and I can't
for the
control.
greatest purpose of you. Anything that happens in your life is for the great. For me personally.
I always think some things happen because that I can't control, but I think it's some things that happened that I could have prevented.
It was your choice.
So
that was choice.
So it's kind of hard to say.
But some
things,
things,
when some things I could have not put myself through.
But it's still for the greater of you, because even the things that you put yourself through, you had to look back and say, "Damn, God was with me." You had to be like, "Damn, I knew that was stupid, but still God had me." The grace and the mercy. So it's like everything that I've been through in life, even though it be hard, I'll be looking back like, even through that, God was there. You know what I'm saying? So it's really for the greater of me. You know what I mean? Because God knew my choice. God knew what I was going to do before I did it. You know what I mean? He knew both paths, whether I said yay or nay. And whatever path that I said yay or nay, He was still going to walk it with me. So it was like everything was for the greater of me. I was homeless. I done been through a lot of stuff in my life.
So you basically said everything that happened to you and for you is for the greater of you, regardless if it's good or bad.
Whatever.
And you know, and I can't disagree with that, because that's like more like the spiritual, the higher power journey that a lot of us be on sometimes. Because like I understand one thing, they say like, before you can inherit money, you can have this. But if you don't have love, you don't have nothing.
Period.
Like a lot of
your
people,
trauma can attract me to you. The fact that you've been through some things, it can make me.
But listen, I get what you're saying, but that's what I've always been afraid of for other people, because what I learned is most women that have been abused, they attract abusers.
It's true.
That's the reason why I say we need to heal and focus on that, because you don't want to attract them type of people. Because if you pay attention to that, like, a woman that's been abused, she always attract abuser type men. And it's like, damn, you can tell, like, I'm hurt, so I'm attracted to somebody that's been hurt. But like you say, I can't remember exactly what you said verbatim, but I really appreciate how you worded that. Sometimes they be the antidote, the medicine. They have
what you need
for your trauma. And I do believe that, because I've been in a situation with somebody that our relatability to our trauma attracted us. And it provided a blanket, a sense of comfort, because
you weren't the only one.
I wasn't the only one. And I was like, damn, she been through this too. Wow. You know, and it was just like,
but think about if you met somebody.
But it bonded us.
But think about if you met somebody who made it past that been through what you've been through, and they made it past it. Then you meet that person, and they tell you what to do to get through it.
But see, that person that made it past that, they still have to be the person that have patience with you.
That's true.
Because sometimes people don't have patience. They like, I made it out of it already, and they act like it was so easy. Because some people do pretend like stuff was easy.
That's true.
They don't want to admit, because people don't like to seem weak, especially men. They don't want to admit, like, that was a very rough time for me. How I had to get through this shit. I had to understand this shit. So they try to put up this front, because everybody try to make things seem and appear easy, but it's not. So you have to have patience with somebody who's been through something that you made it out, because when you was at that stage they at, you can't expect them to handle it the same way you handled it.
Right.
So yeah, handle somebody with a care and being attracted. Because now what we turn the conversation to is some people be attracted to your trauma.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth.
It is, because like
I'm attracted to your trauma because
I can help you through it.
Yeah, but you also got people that
pray on it.
But you also got people that they can't even fix themselves. So the only satisfaction they can get is trying to fix you. Like, literally, I know people that can't fix their own problems, work on their own shit, but they very good, and they're attracted to. They feel so much joy and purpose in trying to fix others.
Because you know what them is
because
called?
they can't fix themselves.
Healers. Because they're healers.
But they can't heal themselves.
Because a healer can't heal themselves.
Yeah.
They need somebody. That's why so many people that's like...
This is deep.
For real.
This shit is deep.
No, for real, nigga. Because you got me deep for real. Because those are really healers. Because most healers can't heal themselves. For real. Most people who got money ain't their problem, but they can fix everybody else's problem with money. So they can't fix their own problem with money, but they can fix everybody else's problem with money. Because their problem ain't money.
How long can they fix their problems?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Because God put everybody on earth for certain reasons.
Wow.
So their problem may not be financial, but it might be the fact that they feel lonely. And they can't fix loneliness with money. So until they find somebody who fulfills them, then they always gonna feel lonely, no matter how much money they got. Somebody can be broke and be happy. They can be completely happy. And then somebody can come along with money and fulfill them with money because they was already happy. It's a lot. Like, it's about the person that can come along and fulfill you, and that's what a soulmate is.
Yeah.
Somebody come along and take what the hell you got put in. These are the cards you dealt in. Hey, boom, you got a cold space hand. I could flip that shit and make it a cold space hand for now you to play.
Yeah.
And then you got something in your deck. Babe, here, take this card. Hey, this go good in your hand. And now I got a good hand. Now we partners. Now we playing. Now we killing. Hey, next. Because we didn't fulfill each other's hands. But a lot of people, we won't get to that point because we want a lot of motherfuckers to come in.
But you know what though, I realized something that a lot of strong niggas gotta understand that it's a lot of strength and vulnerability. And what I mean by that is,
I get you.
Like a lot of men gotta understand, it's so much power in being vulnerable. You know, especially to a woman that you really consider your significant, or somebody that you care about, or somebody that you like. Cause it's this stigma out here that don't open up to no woman. She'll throw it back in your face. Now, truth be told,
they will.
You don't know nobody until they get mad at you. I mean, I personally understood that a long time ago, but I realized that my advice to anybody is this: never share anything with somebody that you're not over. If you're worried about that, and particularly somebody throwing it back in your face. Because I have shared things with people that I'm over. So if you throw it back in my face, it won't hurt me. But something that's fresh, that I ain't over, that I can't really, I'm still dealing with and don't know how to deal with properly, and it's the wrong person to say, because we all got triggers.
That's true.
Because that's what I learned about people. Like, sometimes we got triggers that we don't even know that's a trigger until it gets triggered.
For real, you don't know.
Like, let's be real. Me and you kicking it. We got a date night.
Yeah.
But we watching a movie, and in a scene, a girl get raped, and I'm like, damn, that nigga fucked the shit out that bitch.
And the girl crying.
But I'm saying it like, damn, girl fucked the shit out that bitch. Like, damn, he mashing this bitch. But you've been through something.
So you
and it triggers you. And I didn't know that.
So you insensitive.
So now it's like, damn, I didn't even know that affected her. Now, sometimes people do one of these moves. She may show them emotions and you be like, what's up, you good? Yeah, I'm okay. And won't let you know.
Me? I'm
saying not you, but
let me tell you what
most people won't let you know.
But let me tell you what I'm going to do.
But they will look at you different based upon, now you done triggered me because you insensitive to rape.
But let me tell you.
And that's the problem.
What I'm going to do
knowing what a motherfucker be
is I'm going to grab my purse and be like, nigga, I'm out of here. And the nigga going to be like, man, and this is what I'm saying. Emotionally, nigga that's not emotional, he going to let me leave. Man, I'm out of here, dog. You weird as a bitch. Because that's weird for me. Because I was raped. So that's weird. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to be like, nothing. But I'm going to catch a mad attitude like, nigga, I'm G, you weird.
So what? Hold on. Wait. We can't go over that. Not, I really, truly, me personally, I'm understanding of that. But, because I had a sister, you know, so I know about that. But do you truly believe that that's always the situation in all situations? If a man don't get up and chase behind you, he don't care? Or he just, because sometimes some women just, regardless if you chase behind them or not, they still want to go and you don't want to like make the situation more, especially physically, like you grab her, like, where you going, man? Get off me and make it worse. Because sometimes that happens too, like a motherfucker.
Alcohol, you got to look at the variables. If alcohol is involved, don't grab her. Just, you got to know. Like, we grown.
But most people ain't got that
emotional intelligence.
To know, like, in the moment. Because everybody talk a good game, but when moments actually are live.
That's real.
Is when
Things
it's real.
Are different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Everybody say what they'd do.
That's real.
Until you actually caught off guard and put in them situations. Because I done seen it on several levels, but
That's real.
I understand what you're saying as far as people dating through trauma, dating while they still healing, and you speaking to the positive of like what it can be if somebody has the antidote, but
somebody don't.
I'm speaking to the predatorial manipulation mindset of a man where he doesn't have no good intentions. His intentions is bad, and it's like that furthers, because you have so many women that they only experience maybe like 3 to 5 men, and they put a whole telescope on every man from them couples. Same thing with niggas.
That's true.
We take 3 to 10 bitches that we didn't experience and just put them all in.
That's real.
And that's unfair.
And say y'all.
Yeah, y'all.
Why y'all do this?
Y'all ain't.
Why men do this and that? Yes. I get what you're saying, but I mean you can't speak off nobody's experience but your own, right? And then on top of that, bro, you gotta look at it like this: like I was 20 years old dating a 40-year-old man. I think he manipulated me, but the manipulation turned out to be for my best.
For your better long later.
It did. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Look.
I believe now that I look back, when I was going through it, I thought I was slick. I thought I was, I got this whole damn head. But then when I look back, I'm like, damn, he was running circles around me. But during him running circles, I learned so much.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't really know that we can really, like, chop it like this. Like, would you ever come back and sit down with me again?
You know I would.
I really love your conversation.
Yeah, but you already.
I mean, I don't like how you cut me off.
I'm
and
sorry.
Finish my sentence. Like you bad at that. Like,
I'm bad. I'm trying.
You gotta let the guests talk.
I'm my bad.
I talk.
Okay.
You don't want to cut nobody's thoughts off.
I wasn't trying to, but
because we don't want the audience to be like, damn, she cutting him off all in the comment section. We don't want because that's probably what we gonna get. But
we learning each other. It's a learning experience.
But it was definitely good to have a conversation with you, man. I definitely would love to have you back.
Most
man,
definitely.
We spoke on a lot of good subjects. Man, y'all let us know what y'all thought about our chemistry, man, because, you know, I'm definitely looking for somebody to bring back. The last 2 girls y'all didn't like. Y'all liked it one, but she from another state, so I won't be able to bring her back as much. But, yeah, Yummy from right here.